Alright, this video is graphing linear equations. So we talked about two things prior to this. We talked about intercepts and we talked about slope. So we're going to use those two ideas together in one to graph linear equations. And you can kind of think of today as a shortcut way to graph linear equations. We talked about how to graph them using a table, but this is a little faster. One thing to understand to use this little shortcut is we're going to use what's called the slope-intercept form. Okay, so this is a big vocabulary word, slope-intercept form. If a line has slope m and the y-intercept is b, then the line described by the equation is y equals mx plus b. So you're going to see an equation y equals some number x plus some other number. Okay, and the slope is m and the intercept is the b. So it's called slope-to-intercept form because when we look at the equation, it gives us the slope, it gives us the intercept right in the equation, the numerical values. So you'll see what I mean when we look at a few of them. So here we have y equals 2 over 5x minus 6. The first thing that you're going to do is plot the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is always just the number on the end. So negative 6. So we're going to plot that point. Okay, negative 6. Step 2, use slope to plot the second point. Okay, so the number in front of the x is my slope. So from the first point that we plotted, we're going to go from that up 2, so 1, 2, and then over 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here we went up 2 over 5, kind of like our step that we talked about. So we have 2 points, and the final step, step 3, is to draw your line. Pretty easy step. There is your graph for that equation. So always these 3 steps that we're going to use: plot your y-intercept, use your slope to plot the second point, and draw your line. So another one here, again, first step is plot your y-intercept. In this case, it's at 3. So we're going to go up 3 to here. Make sure to always do it on the y-axis. Use your slope to plot the next point, so negative 1/2. So from that point, we're going to go down 1 since it's negative, and then over 2. So the negative will treat that as going with the top number. So negative 1 means you got to go down 1, and then to the right 2. We always go to the right. And then we'll make our line here. Next one, I have a y-intercept of negative 5. I got to go up 1 and over 3. There's my next point, and there is my graph. The next one here, I have a y-intercept of 1 and a slope of negative 1/2, so I got to go down 1 over 2. So since it's negative, you just go down, and there's my graph. So a few examples, and you notice on this one how we have a slope of 2. There is no number on the bottom, but we're going to treat that as like a 2 over 1. So anytime you just have a straight number, pretend like it's over a 1. So I have a y-intercept of positive 1. I'm going to go up 2 and over 1. Likewise for this one, over a 1. I have a y-intercept of negative 2. I'm going to go down 4 and over 1 for my next point. And there is my line. So always put a 1 under that just normal number. And oh, that's the last slide of the video. So just remember to follow the steps. And slope, rise over run. So how far you go up or down, over how you go to the right. And it should be in good shape.